Boom. The flickety flume. Let's take a look at this. Has a lot of the similar components to the deck that we were just looking at, right? We have in our 2-drop slots. It can be a little misleading, but it's fine. I'll take you through it. Search for Azcanta, cast down 4 Thought Erasures, same as in the Esper control list. We also have Discovery for some surveillance card draw. We also have Bedeck, which is a very nice instant speed removal. The Bedazzle is a pretty critical other utility spell here. It can destroy a target non-basic land. Very good in the mirror matchups to be able to roast stuff. Uh-oh. Gross! A lot of single target removal in the form of like Bedevils, Vraska's Contempts, Cast Downs. If we go to the 4-drop slot, we have 4 Rekindling Phoenixes and 4 Nicol Bolas Ravagers. These are sort of the meaty, juicy boys. You'll see that there's a distinct lack of counterspell magic in here. A lot of that is instead devoted to discard. Carnival Carnage. This is a 1-drop reactionary spell. Can be very, very nice. We have an Eldest Reborn. We have Ral. We have Angrath. If we take a look at the sideboard, we have some of the more proactive ways of boarding in against control. We have Duresses, Negates, Legion War Bosses to bring in, cutting some of our single target removal, but you know, these are pretty nice. This is pretty nice. It's pretty dope. I'm not actually that sure what we would cut. Alright, he's ready for some Grixis. Grixis Dixis. No chemisters? No chemisters. No chemisters. None. 0. Ah, so tasty. Are you sick of eggs? Erroneous. I fucking adore eggs. I can't get enough eggs. In fact, all I ever want is eggs. Man, whatever. I'm keeping this one. This one's great, man. We got Angrath. Oh! Ever seen water burn? Discovery lets us find what we need. Might be a wee bit slow. Really? Am I up against me? No fire. No steel. Alright. I'm just going to cast down it. We have a Bedeck Bedazzle. Cast down. It's more restrictive than Bedeck Bedazzle. Bedeck Bedazzle. Deck Fleck Fledezzle. Flickack Flickuzzle. Whoa, what a juicy little hand we're presenting over there to Lard Tube. No fire. No steel. Alright, Lard Tube. What you want? What you really, really want? Oh, I just realized how tense my necky is. Wow, Lard Tube is just going into the tank. No fire. No steel. What's happening, man? It's turn 2. There's not that much to consider. I don't know, maybe Lard Tube went to the restroom. Alright, well, what's going on Twitter? Eldest. Sorcery speed, day 9, activate. Ugh. Those are both really good, and I think I want both of them, huh? Yeah, that seems nice. Seems nice. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ah, very excellent. Let me cast this one first. Let's just take a peek at what's going on in Lardtube's hand. Direfleet Daredevil. Rick's Mighty Reveler is pretty good. Well, I don't need that. I'm just doing this now. I don't want any sort of counterage to happen. Especially when I'm going to have the... Oh. Yeah, probably the Steam Vents. Let's play my own guy. There we go.
You're just fuel for the fires of freedom, cur.
All right. We're getting there. One more Lando out of the hando. Oh my god, this deck feels so gross. Gross. God, so good. No fire. No steel. Okay, what do we do? The hell do we do in this matchup? Do you know what I mean? Like, what do I cut? Probably cut the cast downs. That seems pretty reasonable to cut. Everything seems pretty great in this matchup. Bedeck Bedazzle seems less good. You can see cutting those. Ritual of Soot. We cut those. Immediately, I'm just like, negate, dress. There were not actually that many spells in our opponent's deck, though. I did not actually see the most number of spells. Arguel's Bloodfast seems pretty useful. I think I'm just gonna go huge and value, right? If I like put in these Eldest Reborn boys. What do we even think about the Legion War bosses? There's just enough creatures in there that doesn't feel that good. What's our last card? Maybe I just keep a Bedeck Bedazzle in there. Hostage Taker seems good, just like one. Oh, I like that. Does this deck have Thief of Sanities in the sideboard? I don't think it has any Thief of Sanities in the sideboard. Oh, baby, we got a home run hand. I'm a home run guy with a home run hand. I got a home run plan. Let's keep this puppy. Yeah. Grixis Control. Oh, by the way, oh my god. So Erroneous says, anyone here ever watch a show called Nathan For You? Just found it on Hulu and I'm laughing my butt off. Dude. The show that I have found recently that I think is the funniest thing is absolutely Big Mouth. I love Big Mouth. So hard. God, it's so funny. Don't Thought Erasure me farts. Well, I mean, yeah, that's what has to be the case. Oh my god, the absolute filth of peeling a negate off the top is so gross! Ah! Oh. Ah, what a butt. I think I do have to just hard Vraska's Contempt that. A pretty reasonable amount of answers to it, I think. Whoosh, whoosh. So I mean, I think this is pretty clear. We just gotta nuke this immediately. So unless there's some peek into my hand and kill me. Can you still cast the card after Thief of Sanity dies? Oh yeah. That's what makes it so scoury. Fuck. Okay, I weirdly I think that this is still actually correct, even though I don't get a good sack on the first play. Like, it's gonna hit the Rekindling Phoenix, which is, I think, about what we have to do. And in the upcoming turns, we can do better. Because if I, like, draw one land, we can actually do some good shit. This looks like a counter up. I would like a land, because I would like to be able to Rekindling Phoenix, leave up negate. Well, shit. Well, it looks like I don't get to keep the negate up, which kind of ruins everything. Yeah. So then we die. Damn. I think I'm gonna need to maybe ease up on the hostage take-a-tude, and I'm just gonna bring the Bedevils back in. Whoa. What's one that I wanted to cut? Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut one of these. I'm just gonna peel down the curve a little bit. So it's kind of a tricky sideboarding situation, because I've never really played against this sort of deck. Popo says, did you watch any of the OpenAI Dota 2 matches? I was actually there live. I watched one, but I'm less familiar with strategy in Dota. Played other MOBAs, so I couldn't tell how it was behaving differently than humans at a macro level. I think there's a couple things that were really interesting about the way that the AIs played. There were some... So I'm going to refer to, like, sort of the shorter-term moves that people are like, ooh, I've never seen that move before. And the AI has identified some weird moves that humans have not in the past that are like, oh, hey, that's actually kind of sick. It doesn't actually get much better of a mulligan than that, huh? Hand with nothing to do. We still can't chuck it. So, for instance, one of the early AI bots would throw a sentry down in front of a tower, and the tower would start shooting the sentry, and then a bunch of people would just hit the tower, so it kind of like tanked a lot of shots. Ah! Although I do think Duress is generally speaking not quite as strong against us. How do Raven's Chupacabra work with this? It seems like it would be pretty weak. We have much better removal for 4 mana. And it creates one kind of sad little body. The sad little body is better if we are up against... if we're a mid-range deck. Actually, I'm going to stop talking about this match and return back to talking about OpenAI stuff. So yeah, like, one of the things, the sort of short-term strategic things that the OpenAI bots did that was really interesting was they bought back mid-game. So buyback is the idea of if you die, there's a timer that counts down to when you respawn, but you can pay money, pay in-game money. Or if this were a mobile game, you could pay $4.99. You can pay in-game money to respawn immediately. And in the mid-game, when heroes would die, the AI would immediately buy back and then TP to the jungle and start farming. And, that's really interesting. Right? That's kind of like a weird thing, because most people consider that just a weak play and generally bad play. However, this feeds into, and this is, I actually think, the more interesting aspect of what you were just asking. How does this feed into the broader... I think that's what we want. Maybe it's not. How does this feed into the broader strategy? Well, one thing that the AI was doing that was super interesting across the entire game is that the AI favored, in almost all ways, aggressive itemization and aggressive builds. In almost every single way. I think I have to do this, because if this hits me, then the Rixmati Reveler can get spectacled, and the dude will draw a bunch more cards, and I really, really, really don't want that. Please play a land. Yeah, the AIs in Dota 2 are super focused on dealing damage, battling, and fighting right now. So, for instance, in typical Dota, there's the idea of who is going to be farming, who is going to be devoting their time. This is a very good plus in this situation. Who's going to be devoting their time?
Today's forecast is cloudy with a high chance of me winning.
Who's going to be getting all the gold, getting all the items? And there's some heroes that are better at getting gold in the game. And one of the basic properties of getting gold quickly in Dota 2 is, can you deal area damage? And by the way, I'm speaking about this in a very simplistic way, just to be super clear about this. So, for instance, there's a character named Sven that has an ability called Great Cleave. And anytime Sven attacks, he does a little area of damage based upon the level of his Great Cleave. So if it's low level, it's like a small amount of extra damage. If it's high level, it's a large amount of extra damage. So if you're looking to kill lots of neutral minions, neutral creeps to get more gold, you want to get your Great Cleave a really high level. So generally, that's the first skill that you try to max out when you're playing Sven. So that way you can just get a shitload of, you know, bonus stuff. Shitload of bonus gold. Or sometimes you'll get, like... Wow, that's a beating. Sometimes you'll get, like... Maybe...
Decision time.
Fuck. I guess this is just the only thing that we can possibly do. It was Raul, but I think Raul did a good job and I'm proud of him. Although I would have really loved Carnival Carnage because it's like one of my favorite effects. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, so sometimes, like, instead of maxing the cleave first, you'll get maybe a little bit of the other abilities and then max cleave immediately. But when we were watching OpenAI play, like, OpenAI was just getting an absolute shitload of everything but AoE farming type stuffs. Everything but, it seemed like. It was super interesting. Just crazy pressure, crazy damage. And just attacked non-stop all the time. What's this? What's that, huh? We're never gonna know. I think this is still the best one.
Think you can beat me? You're welcome to try.
I'm gonna plus this first.
Time to choose.
Oh, yes. Bolas is too easy targetable. This guarantees that we at least get to do something. It's super beneficial. And it can be attacked, but, you know, it can live through an attack. So, I mean, like, the OpenAI not only attacked more often than you'd expect, but also, oh yeah,
Well,
it was also just,
let's see what the wind blows in.
oh yeah, that's such a good one to get, yeah.
Never no fire, no steel.
Get out of here. Boom, hostage taker. Haha, playing around it. Yeah, we didn't run a Nicol Bolas, we so sick. Which was super, super fantastic. Alright, let's just hit him in the face first.
No fire, no steel.
Decisions.
This deck feels so cool. Alright, who can spot lethal? Shapers of Nature. I feel my brain slowing down. It's been the end of a long day. Alright, let's see here. So, Jacob Gotts said, I'm wondering if the AI are limited in the way they're programmed to think. And that similarly limits the kinds of plays they can make. When human optimizes play, they tend to skew towards things that are naturally good at. It's an open secret in machine learning that no one really knows exactly what the algorithms do yet. The stuff is what the stuff is, brother, is a great quote. I heard to explain the field. So wouldn't be surprised if that affects strategies. I'd say kinda, yeah. We chuck this one back. It doesn't feel good enough. This feels very good. But it's really interesting because, like, humans tend to do things where they're, you know, thinking about sort of like, there's this whole long-term game plan that's come up about players getting gold and stuff. I mean, the AIs are just trying to kill shit hard, fast, and as much as possible. It's, like, really dope to see. Keep. I don't think I need a second Bedevil. I so badly want to Carnage someone. Bam, disco. Okay, Zero SV. Thus far appears to be... Ah, Esper. Oh, he's a little Esper. Alright, now do I Nicol Bolas first, or do I Phoenix first? I think I just Phoenix right away. Looks like there's no counter to speak of. Could see maybe, you know, Mortify at end of turn, followed by Cast Down. Then we're just going to go Slam Nicol Bolas. Their VODs, the OpenAI games anywhere. Yeah, they're uploaded. Just look up OpenAI 5 Finals. Keyword being Finals. Goodbye, my friend. Aha, useless card. Excellent. Jingo says, maybe I missed this, but how are the AI trained? Since I presume they would need to face humans to become any good. No, it was all self-play, which is remarkable. All self-play. Just plays against itself. And apparently, they kept the same model training for 10... Or not the same model. They were making regular updates to the model, but they were training it like frickin' 10 months straight. It was playing about 250 years of Dota per day. Losing that Carnival Carnage sucks, man. I love that card so hard. Take the toys away! Give me these toys! These are mine, yes! No fire.
Just fuel for the fires of freedom.
Gimster's inside, I bet. Hmm? That's interesting. Main deck. Duress. There might be just a lot of Espers on the ladder. Boop, boop.
No fire, no steel.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things about sort of PPO, which is the basic algorithm that they're using, proximal policy optimization. We might be losing a Bedevil, but also I feel like this is Zero SV giving us a hint that Zero SV is kind of in a little bit of a struggle bear mode. And I actually think that when Dota is running on the simulation servers, like if you're doing a simulation of Dota, you don't need to run it at 1x speed. You can run it faster than that because all the information is just being processed, right? You don't need to worry about the, you know, human reaction times in some of these contexts. Goodbye, Bedeck Bedazzle. My sweet. My love.
No fire.
But I think that they actually only run it at like 5x speed. So they actually, let's see, if that means every 1 hour they get 5 hours of games. Let's see how many versions of Dota that is. So that's 250 years times 365 days in a year times 24 hours in a day. And then we're going to divide that by 5 because they're running at 5x speed. So that it looks like they had a few 100,000 instances of Dota all playing at once. Which is fucking sick. God, I love making people discard stuff. God, that is so cool. Get out of here, hand. It's me, Nicol Bolas. Roar! You got it. Can't wait to just -8 for like a billion. I do say I don't believe it. My fire, my steel. Oh my god, that feels so tight. Oh my god, get in there. Bonk. Ken says, I don't hardly know anything about AI or learning algorithms. Is there a difference between AI and deep learning? Yeah, so I can actually... Jesus, how do I explain this without lying? Okay, so we're gonna do a little diagram in sideboarding. Alright. Yeah, I think I'll bring this one back. This sounds like a good play. Alright, let's just make sure there's nothing in there. Get out of there. Wow, that was satisfying. God, this deck is so satisfying to play. I love discarding. So we definitely don't need the Rituals of Soot. Cast downs, almost certainly not. I'm leaving the Bedeck Bedazzles. Highly likely. Negates feel good. Duresses feel insane in this matchup. I feel almost like the Leg Ion War Boss is a nice choice. We have too many cards. How the hell do you mulligan here? Or, sideboard? Maybe like this? I really have to use the restroom. Yeah, seems fine. I really don't know the matchups that the Eldest Reborns come in on. Oh, Arguel's Bloodfast. Farts. Alright, here's how I'm going to explain deep learning. So, in a learning model, there's generally input layers. Or I should say, with neural networks, there is an input layer. There's an output layer. And then there's the shit in between. The shit in between is what's called the hidden layers. And the way you can think about it is sort of like... the layers are what give degrees of freedom of being able to learn. What do I mean by that? Well, let's imagine you had 2 drawers. You can only really put 2 things in each, or 1 thing in each drawer. So you can only really organize your stuff in 2 ways. You can have, like, you know, kitchen supplies, clothing. That's it. If you got more drawers, then you could start doing more granular things. Like, oh, this kitchen supplies, I'm actually going to break it into utensils, plates, food. And for clothing, I'm going to divide it into shirts, pants, shoes. So, you know, the hidden layer, you might have, like, if you had 2 nodes in there, it doesn't matter what it means, what a node specifically is. But if you had 2 nodes, you don't really have a lot of degrees of freedom to do learning. In the same way that if you don't have a lot of drawers, you don't have a lot of different storage examples. But if you had like 50 nodes in there, in one of the hidden layers, when you have your inputs go into the hidden layers, it has like 50 degrees of freedom of stuff it can do. And then that would go to your output. So it would basically go from input into this thought process layer, this hidden layer, and then to the output. Show me what you got. That's a hand that is very light on land. And so, one of the ways that you can add more degrees of freedom for learning is you can have more nodes in the layer, or you could maybe have, you bastard, you could have like 2 layers. So instead of 50 hidden nodes in one layer, you have 50 hidden nodes feeding into, again, 50 more nodes. And this is very broad. Oh my god, sick. Broadly speaking, the way to think about this is that it's input going into a hidden layer, going into a hidden layer, going to the output. It's just getting more degrees of freedom, almost like I'm taking a concept and then having it build upon other concepts. So I think we just kill the Teferi as well. God, this is so dirty. If Zero's SV just gets stuck on land, I mean, that's game. So you think of it as like the more degrees of freedom, the more interesting concepts and shit your little AI brain can derive from that initial input data. And deep learning is the idea of how many layers are you. If you're one layer, if you have input, output, and there's one hidden layer, you have a shallow network. If you have 2 or 3, you're getting a deeper network. And if you have like a 100-layer network, that's a deep neural network. And so what you're doing winds up being called deep learning. The end. Hope it's land. If it's any spell. Oh my god. No fire, no steel.
Never no fire, no steel.
God, look at it. We just eviscerated that hand. Now, if this is a Vraska's Contempt, then we're doing some top deck wars.
No fire, no steel.
And the difference between adding neurons in a layer versus adding neurons in a deep way is that you can think of adding width to a layer, like going from 10 neurons to 50 neurons, is that you can come up with more bits of analysis. Such filth. You can come up with more bits of analysis with 10 layers, or with 10 nodes, based on the initial data. And when you go deeper, you can do bits of analysis on that previous bit of analysis. And if we're thinking about this conceptually, I'm going to use StarCraft because I really like relating things to StarCraft. You can think of it as like, okay, I see everything on the screen. So my first layer of analysis is, what do I think my opponent's doing? Is he going to expand? Is he doing something tech-based? Is he doing like some sort of rush or push? So that's my first layer of analysis. Once I have done that layer of analysis, I'll then do another layer. Based on what I think that he's doing, what should my strategy be? In other words, if I see him really expanding, what should I be building? If I see him teching, what should I be building? So again, notice how we went from just seeing what's raw on screen to our first layer of analysis. And then we did a second layer of analysis. And because Sean Plott learned this way of thinking, that's my way of modeling. You might have someone else have a different model, which is like, look at the StarCraft screen. Is my opponent going air, ground, or defense? This is something that I've heard people describe before. And based on if he's going air units, ground units, or defense, then I'm going to choose what to build, right? So there's a sort of different learned method that's going on there. But again, the depth of the layers is like allowing for more opportunities for me to come up with thoughts. And that's, there's been a lot of success that people have had with deep learning, where they'll be like, it has mediocre results with 3 layers. Let's use 100 layers. Damn, that helped a lot. Let's use 1,000 layers. And all of a sudden, everyone's really into cloud computing because all anyone wants to do is heat up the environment by doing processing for a lot of hours. Which is actually, I believe, one of the joking considerations with OpenAI 5. Why use all heroes in Dota? All that'll do is require more processing, which we could do, but that doesn't do anything more interesting. It's like if I lay bricks to show that I can build a 10-foot high wall, I can just say, and we would keep doing this to get to 20 feet. I don't need to build it all the way to 20 feet. Anyways, I'm gonna go use the restroom like an adult. The chair stream is the best stream. Another space guy actually stepped in and answered something that I completely neglected to answer. What's the difference between AI and machine learning? Well, actually, yes, the difference between AI and deep learning. So what I just described is deep learning, and deep learning is a type of machine learning. Wow, that's a great hand. AI is just how do you give instructions to a computer to do shit. That's it. Show me what you got. It's a Gruul Guildgate. Not the shock. Boy, this Crawl Harpooner, you know. I mean, AI could, like, you know, really simple shit like what a calculator does. That's actually AI. It's just a very narrow thing that your AI be doing. I think an additional Bedevil would be rather helpful. Please play. So AI is like the super branch. Stealing 2 damage a turn is not the biggest deal. Let's see. Another space guy said, so 2 things. One, so what Sean's talking about is not AI directly, it's just a deep learning, which is one sort of machine learning. Taking your question and applying it to machine learning instead of AI directly, deep learning is one class of machine learning algorithms. There are other, like, clustering algorithms that do not use the concept of nodes and layers. That's the shit I want to learn more about, man. I think, playing a little Nicol Bully, buddy. Probably gonna be pretty grand. Yeah, like, unsupervised learning, I know almost nothing about. And I find unsupervised learning to be, like, fucking interesting, man. Now the Skargan Hellkite takes a dip. Candace says, I also just miss using Vivian Reed to kill a Doom Whisperer while I responded to you too. So this is clearly interesting to me. Alright, this is such a sick play. Eldest Reborn might actually be unbelievable in this matchup, because it's commonly not going that wide. Disco your hando. Yeah, it's actually like so easy to just like not be paying. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Skargan pal. This deck feels amazing. Yeah, I'm glad you made the misplay. It makes me feel not alone in the world. I make so many misplays. And I know better. I just need to stop if I'm thinking of talking, man. It's like so easy. Just stop talking, Sean. I'm bringing another Ritual of Soot. There's a lot of X3s in there. This is bad. I'm really interested in our Eldest pals. Our Eldest Reborns. I don't think I actually changed this deck that much. I mean, it's pretty gosh darn dang good dealing with this shits. Is this too greedy to put in a second one of those? It could potentially be. Maybe the Discovery Dispersal is weak in this matchup. Carnival Carnage might suck here. Yeah, Carnival Carnage sucks here, doesn't it? No, I think they just play slow enough that I can hit the Carnage. They're not that fast. I'm gonna keep it. Says, couldn't you argue for pretty much always cutting some Discovery Dispersal in games 2 and 3 since you don't need to throw away as many dead cards? You know, I will speak plainly. I really don't know how to even evaluate Discovery Dispersal as a card. God, that's just fantastic, isn't it? Wow. Don't need that land technically. Wouldn't have been that difficult to deal with. We have cast downs, Bedeck, Bedevil, Bedazzle, Bedeck, Bedevil, Bedazzle, Bedeck, Bedevil, Bedazzle. Oh my god, Bedeck, Bedevil, Bedazzle. That's annoying, but I don't think it matters that much. Gonna hang out. Our opponent's almost out of cards. I mean, this can come down. It's not legendary. Ugh. Oh. I am always so happy to see Angrath.
You're just no fire, no steel.
No fire, no steel. Wow, if we draw a land. Wow. It's pretty sick. This is pretty sick. Maybe double Bedevil. I think that this is probably the right move, just to do this, just to blow everything up.
No fire, no steel.
Well, obviously we always +1 here. Oh my god. How many cards are in here? Oh. No fire, no steel. I don't actually know how Malcolm Z wins this puppy. Oh, that's how he does it. No. So much fire, so much steel. Ugh. No. Ah.
Blows temper the blade, swine.
Well, just can keep bing-bonging him.
No fire, no steel.
You know, our opponent really does have to draw something magical off the top to get rid of this guy. There's still so much fire and so much steel that I can deal with. Yeah.
No fire, no steel.
So I'm actually just gonna cast down. And resolve this. We're gonna do this one. I don't think there's a land that we need to destroy. This puts Malcolm Z on a bit of a rough trajectory. Captrain69 says, what is your favorite card-related phrase between no fire, no steel and chart a course? Make it happen. Believe it or not, that, set the course. Make it happen. That is, StarCraft. Set the course. Make it happen.
No fire, no steel.
Center Vines, I think, is not good against us. Battle Cruiser operational. Set the course. Captrain says, oh shit, I never had the reflexes for StarCraft. It is a game that is hard. StarCraft and StarCraft 2 is just a hard game, man. It's just a hard game. I will admit, it is a hard game. But if you want to play it in a way that ain't so damn daunting and is just fun as fuck, man, play co-op Commander in StarCraft 2. Wow, we're hauling up. And this deck is like so up my alley, man. It's just pure hand hate. It's just like opponent has a bunch of stuff in hand, opponent loses all the stuff in hand. I see a Thought Erasure I keep. Co-op Commander is one of the greatest games of all time. Just that alone. For any of you who don't know this, it's you get paired against one other person on the internet, or you can play with a buddy. So it's two of you. And you are trying to, with your buddy, defeat some very difficult, custom-created mission. And you can make it like easy, medium, hard, insane, and there's like different mutations that can make it more difficult in varying ways. And the commander you play is like a... Oh. Yeah. The commander you play is like a deformed version. I don't know why I said deformed. It's like a different version of one of the races in StarCraft. Damn, I don't have enough black sources for my Bedevil. So for instance, you know, you can imagine normal Protoss. If you play as Karax, Karax has, like, instead of sentries, they're energizers. So sentries form a little defensive ball and throw down force fields. Energizers give, like, attack boosts to your nearby buddies. And can be turned into a pylon warp-in area. So you can, like, warp in things right on the battlefield. Karax also has this huge orbital energy death cannon that can, like, you know, cast all these various abilities. So you can, like, collect resources and upgrade that. And he's very robotics facility focused. I don't think Kasahiro runs main deck lava coils. Maybe he doesn't. But they're so fucking fun. You don't have to practice a lot to be good at it. And because it's single player, you can, like, try a mission, mess up, restart it, try it again, mess up, restart it, try it again, and then beat it and be like, alright, cool, I think I got it. Let me get this thing the heck out of the way right now. It's a very weird spell to have in the main. This is going to be super helpful. Oh, this is going to get shot for sure. I'm quite shocked to see this here.
I should really get back to the platform.
No adaptation? Yeah. That's a 1 mana adapt. That's great. Perfect. Saving me health, saving me time. Another negate? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, that'd be, like, really weird. Kinda need one of our planeswalkers. Nicol, Bolas. Ral, Angrath, one of those. I love the auto tapper. Can you believe I'm saying that out loud right now? I love it. There's a temptation to bedevil it, removing the target. It's kind of a funky list. Negates and lava coils in the main. But now if we get a Nicol Bolas, that's pretty good. Carnival Carnage is pretty good. Zendoski says, hey Sean, I started MTGA Arena a few days ago, been having a blast with mono black. Any idea how to get best get cards is free to play? Best of 1 sealed and best of 1 draft. Ah, speak of the devil. Best of 1 sealed and best of 1 draft are really efficient. And just doing your daily quests. Like, I obviously am, like, Super Whale Man. And as Super Whale Man, I pay a lot of money to have the cards that I want to. There's not that much money. Anytime a set drops, I, like, put money in. My business partner, Eric, is nearly fully free to play. I think he bought one of those welcome packs for, like, 25 bucks. I think Magic the Gathering is one of the few games out there that can afford to be insanely generous with giving you cards. just because they release so much freaking content. There's just so much content that comes out. It's like, I mean, it's ridiculous. What the hell do we put into this deck here? The hell do we cut from this deck here? Oh my god. I think Bedeck Bedazzle is not as strong in this matchup. Ritual of Soot, I think, is fairly reasonable. But no, I think our opponent was actually slower. So I think if I actually put in these, and I think I want the negates. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I think the reason I'm cutting the Ritual of Soot is that occasionally I will be able to 2-for-1. I see a Thought Erasure I keep. Occasionally I will have the ability to 2-for-1. But a lot of the times when a Drake's played, it's like an 11-4. I can't afford to wait for it. Okay, so our opponent boarded in 2 Disdainful Strokes, probably 2 Negates, 2 Niv Mizzets, a second Ral, and these treasure maps. I know this sideboarding plan. I know this deck. Yeah, also looks like brought in a Murmuring Mystic. Okay. Now, do I get rid of the Murmuring Mystic now? This is harder for me to deal with. You know what? I just don't need that much land. Lightning Strike is a very odd card for Kasahiro to have kept in. Niv is pretty easy for us to deal with in this deck, amazingly. Plus, let's not forget I have the Carnival Carnage in hand. Fuck. Okay. I mean, I'm glad we brought in the Eldest Reborns. Can't dive down an Eldest Reborn. Treasure maps to get the Nivs out super fast. Pretty common, huh? First I thought I didn't have Nicol Bolas. I was like, what? Treasure map. It is a good day to scry. So something's gonna get pitched. Wouldn't it just be a thing of beauty if this Niv Mizzet just gets planted down? Izzet to the bin. Okay. Okay, I really don't understand. That has to be a Izzet in the hand, doesn't it? I'm confused, so I'm gonna stop thinking. Thinking. God, that was a lot of work to do thinking, man. Fuck that. I'm not thinking any more than I absolutely have to, huh? Oh, boy. Alright, well, looks like we're gonna kill second Niv. Alright. So, let's get our own, huh? I think I will... play the good old Eldest Reborn. Probably this. Don't need to attack right now. As the common logic goes, if your Niv ever gets untapped, then you lose the game. We'll test that. We'll test that. You know what would just be super sweet? It's a Niv Mizzet just off the top. Or not Niv Mizzet, an Eldest Reborn just off the top. Alright. That's good. Kinda. Maybe. A little bit. Gonna go to 7. We might just lose this, but, I don't know. Whatever. It's just not a big deal. It's just not a big deal to me. Take a Niv instead of Mystic. We got that Niv. The other Niv that we didn't discard then, we got him. We got that Niv. So this doesn't help at all. Not even a little bit. So cast downs don't help. Okay, that's death. I think I needed to play the Eldest Reborn 1 turn sooner. I think that's the mistake that we made. We need to play it 1 turn sooner. And I really don't think I change anything. I don't think we do. I think it was definitely the pain turn. The pain in Spain, as it were, that stays mainly in the plane. I'd like to be on the play, and I'd like to have a Thought Erasure in my first hand. Yeah, it looks good enough for me, man. We got a Discovery Dispersal in here, man. This lets us fix our next few draws. We have a pair of Carnages, which just tickles me. I knew I'd get that Thought Erasure eventually. We just need a blue mana source now. Spell Pierce? Really? Alright. Can you use Ral -3 to kill Niv? Nah, I did not actually have enough instants and sorceries in my graveyard, unfortunately. So I would assume that Kasahiro has an opt here. Okay, that's, you know, it's fine. You know, what are you gonna do? Alright, let's get these cards out of here. This is the play. I think we just keep getting these cards out of here, man. So there's 10 left there. That's what I like to see, baby. In an emergency, like if a Niv Mizzet just slams down, I can like Angrath this and Eldest Reborn the other one. No, I'd still be pretty fucked, huh? Okay, so here's my thought process of keeping this. I just slam this. Bang! Eldest Reborn. Ba-boom. Oh, thank God that resolved. So the Enigma Drake goes. And if something scary comes, I can always...
Choose wisely, because the other one's going bye-bye.
So both of these are getting discarded. I can always Dispersal to find what I need.
No fire, no steel.
All right, what do we get? We got a Disdainful Stroke. That's so good.
Well,
I mean, it's basically just going to be this Crackling Drake, which is actually pretty good for us. I'm probably going to Discovery Dispersal to get this out. Probably just Crackling Drake.
No fire, no steel.
I'm a real bastard, huh?
ready to throw down the gauntlet? I am.
Alright. Takes 9.
No fire, no steel.
This is just a target creature, yes?
Get something good.
No fire, no steel.
Alright, well, we're at 8. Next turn we shoot for 18, huh? I'll keep my bluff options open. 21 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10 lands. I mean, we're pretty much at expectation for land draws. This deck just descends in terms of the number of cards it has in hand. Did I do it? Am I going to get to no fire, no steel this? Whoa, it feels so good. Woo! Uh-oh, we got some course charting action going on. I have the black man. I get to do Dispersal. Weehaw. Oh my god! I've never done that with that animation. That's so sick. Oh, dude, we are on a tear with Grixis. This is nice. No fire. No steel. Bang, 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 bang. Turns out there's like dive down for players. I'm like, oh! Never seen that animation. Yig woo. It's me, day 9. I'm Spooky Jace. Oh my god, it's so good! Do an all animation deck. It would just be Omniscience to Mnemonic Betrayal every time. I think I have to keep this. It's the same opponent as last time. Ah. What song am I singing? Come on, what's the song? You know the song. Come on, what's the song? What is your name? Chrono Trigger, yeah, man. Oh my god, we got Yigwu to switch decks. Damn. It's the trial in Chrono Trigger. Dun 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 dun. Ba 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 da 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 da. Yeah. Probably don't need a Bedevil. So this is a Gatling gun deck. I mean, I guess is what we do, right? So Yigwu, as far as my estimation would be, is running the Gatling Gun Teamer deck. So this is a deck that has Wilderness Reclamation, which is going to probably get cast right now. No, looks like no. It's me, search for Azcanta. It can get counter, I don't give a fuck. This deck's trying to get Wilderness Reclamation out, get to an end of turn, use Wilderness Reclamation's ability to untap and retap a bunch of land to Explosion for like 1 billion, man. So the best card that we could get is Carnage. It's me, Nicol Bolas. Counter Bolas. I don't have a Bolas anymore. Bedeck Bedazzle is sensational in this matchup because we have the ability to get to blow up a Search for Azcanta, which is pretty tight. Into the graveyard with you. I'm gonna immediately Discovery Dispersal, so even if I don't get a land, I don't think that this is relevant in the matchup. I think forcing the opponent to discard is what's actually gonna win us the video game. Oh, I can't cast it! Alright, quickly, do the other one. I should have been real careful about that one. Outstanding move. How much is in the bin? 8. Who do we appreciate? Ourselves for making this deck? Whooshy, whooshy, whooshy. And I always untap everything a little bit at a time, then I'm gonna show the Nexus of Fate. He did Nexus of Fate, yes! I'm gonna put that in the graveyard because it doesn't even matter. Transform. Ho ho! I mean, I'm still gonna do this. We have enough mana to search for Azcanta. It's more efficient on the mana. Can get counterspelled. We'd like to take a peek. So in this matchup, I want Duresses. Ain't no lie. Baby, scry, scry, scry. Scry, scry. gonna ping himself. Ow! Ooh! Yeah, it resolves. Well, I mean, I hope this starts working. I would estimate that all the counters are in here. Chem Maestro's Incitro. This is good when you start seizing the toys.
Fire. No
Sequester the toy box. No fire, no steel. Oh shit. Guys, how big is X? How big is X? So big! Oh! Wait, that's it? Alright, yeah, you can grow Spiral if that's what you want to do. Alright.
blows temper the blade, swine. Hard a larboard. The other larboard, fool!
Angrath is pissed, man. And I'm gonna shoot myself, and I'm gonna draw a card, and then I'm gonna shoot him. Okay.
Fire
All right.
and fury.
And then... Alright. Alright, I don't want to take a turn. I want to kill it. Wait until the last possible moment. What is Bedeck? Shoot it. Be unable to do anything.
You'll be nothing but slag when I'm done with you.
Oh my god, if he drew the... Ah!
The fire's out, but the embers burn on.
Farts. I think this deck actually just has a huge win rate against us here, man. Show me what you got. Ugh. So hard to be a discard deck when this bastard's out. It's running all up in my business. It's not much, but it's my hand. There's too much going on. Alright. Alright. Niv Mizzet Perun. He's Gatling gunning away. Alright, and... taking some damage. Alright, this... the results of this will determine whether we concede or not. Okay. I did it. Alright. I mean, if we win this, that'd be real funny. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3 expansions. So there is an expansion explosion that's there. I have no mana lifts. It's the exact card I wanted for Christmas. Did I win? Awesome. Okay. Alright, we've got 2 Saint Nivs done. So there's basically there's 1 expansion explosion. That's it. That's all you got. The search for Azcanta is pretty much just gonna find death. Ah, crap. I don't need this Ritual of Soot. Do I need Rawl? I really don't need these Rekindling Phoenixes either. I'm like land hate man. So I get in the gates. I get in Durises. Get in Eldest Reborn. Cast downs probably ain't doing much for me, huh? I'm thinking the Arguel's Bloodfast. Seems like a good one. Hi, meow meow. Hi. Alright, come on. Come on, this is the lap. This is only a 3-star lap right now, because we want to win. But we'll probably just lose. I think this deck just crushes us. We can kill the search for Azcanta, which is really good. We have Bedeck Bedazzles. The nut. He just... This little paw is like an expert at finding the nut. Ah, God. Ouch. My neck, she just like drives me down to the ground. That's almost a good hand, isn't it? God, that is so almost a good hand. I'm gonna keep it, because the instant I get an island, we are online, huh? Alright. Alright, everyone just start blue emoting, typing blue, naming blue things. Ah, thanks so much. Your work's done, everyone. You can sit back and relax now. I think the Sinestro Sabotage is good. Oh, okay. Alright, my opponent will play Aladdin. Yeah. That's a good cat. Oh, fuck, that's like the next level play. Oh, I'm gonna lose my 3rd Thought Erasure, man. That fucking sucks. No thoughts being erasured tonight. I actually probably shouldn't have kept this. I wanted them to not know what was in my hand. Good cat, I know that, Desper. Very good cat. See, this is where we just draw the Nicol Bolas, and that's game. You just Nicol Bolas him. Hit him with the bing bongs. Doesn't really bother us so much unless like one of these is explosion. Oh, we got a pineapple upside down cat. She's flipping. We're doing the tummy scritching. We got legs up and everywhere. Alright, let me end the turn. There you go, Des. Oh my god, this cat is so upside down. Dude, 5-star service here. This matchup should be like very small percentile win. Ooh, yeah, I'm feeling that loss coming in. Hello. Let's take a look at the kitty cam, because we're getting destroyed in this game no matter what. Yeah, got a little upside down cat. There you go. Here, what are you? I don't even know what you're doing. Do you want to smell me? Is that what's going on? Yeah. Oh shit. Well, I guess you concede in this game. Are we dead? If you didn't say abso-fucking-lutely in cat, then you are clearly a worse Magic player than I thought you were. Ah, our tear, our win rate, our near 100% win rate with this deck has been foibled. Oh, are we? Is it tummy time? Tummy time? Alright. No, not tummy time, just this weird long-armed thing. This is why each and every one of you should go to your local animal shelter and adopt a pair of brand new kitties. Actually, nix that. Go adopt the oldest cat. Ancient sweetheart. Ah, yes, Gruuling. Alright, let's see what we're up against. Kryle Harpooner, Kryle Harpooner. Probably just this. Probably don't want that. Probably would like some Latin. Sweetie, I want you to know you're doing a good job being a cat. Just like the best job. So now we can do this. We can wait one turn, then we can Thought Erasure the Nullhide Pal. And by getting the Search for Azcanta up, we can have the opportunity to get our land! Woohoo! Show me what I got. Alright, so great. Oh, fucking... Alright, everyone. Oh my god, I got that effect. Oh, God. It has so much text on it. It has so much text on it, okay? So much text, and you know the number of times that's been relevant? Like, not the most. Not the most. Ah, farts. Farts and fucking shit, man. Oh my god. It has so much hexproof, you can't cast non-creature spells. This thing, if a spell or ability will cause you to discard, you just put it into the grave. Oh my god, I'm just getting out of this game. Alright. Reset. Feels good to reset. Feels good to reset. The shame scoop. We actually just were dead. Dead on board. We should have shame scooped. We should have just done the discard and just been like, ah, and like run out. I think our... God, it's hard for me to think of anything I'd actually want to change. Maybe another one of these puppies. For another one of these, that seems actually pretty good. Really, I really think that people are here for this cat, though. This is like a really good cat. Here, let's see if we can tilt this down for you, Desperate. Oh. Oh, we going upside down? You know, I'd like to be on the play. Oh yeah, we have 2 Thought Erasures. What could go wrong? What could go wrong with a pair of Thought Erasures, huh? Especially when Sean's in charge. Oh, big yawns for a big kitty. Actually, very tiny sweetheart. All right, let's take a peek. Go. Holy shit. Thud? Bedeck, Bedazzle, Probably want to get that land out. Oh shit. Alright, Dispy, stop it. Stop playing with the green screen, get off. Alright. We have just shocked for 2. Alright. I don't know if there's any 1-mana creatures in that deck. With 1 health. Oh my god, we have disasters. Alright, let's... That was good. And as Jackson Galaxy would say, and our moment is done. Our moment is done. The moment of man and cat has passed. Alright. Perfect. Do not need more Nicol Bolases. Our opponent's running like straight up thud deck, man. This is tight. Okay, do we die? No, it looks like no. Eat away at this hand a little bit. No, what the fuck am I doing? How is that possible 2 times in 1 match? How is it even possible? I mean, that is spectacular that we did it 2 times in the same match. I mean, this is like, I'm almost impressed at myself. Like, that's... I mean, the fact that Big Show's actually hard running a Nullhide Ferox, there's nothing I can do about it. There is no way around this. Alright. We have to. We have to. Why did this... Oh, for some reason I thought I cast Discovery Dispersal. That's what I wanted to do, because I wanted to discard and replay it. Alright, I'm out of this game. Let me tell you, I've never been so hard countered in my entire life. Nullhide Ferox absolutely shits on our deck, man. Like, oh my god. Nullhide Ferox actually hard counters your pal Day 9 straight up. I hope we don't pair against the same person. Did anyone look at the name? Oh god. Yeah. Oh, this is good. I mean, that is an astoundingly bad matchup, regardless of the fact that we Thought Erasured out. A Nullhide Ferox. It's so good. was tricky either way. Because, like, everything we do discards, man. Alright. This is a Nexus of Fate deck. Which, as I've learned, is one of the most popular deck archetypes for viewers. Mr. Marcus Cass says, couldn't you have forced the discard turn earlier than paid 2 to cast it down? Yeah, I could have done that. Then I would have had 0 or 2 mana available. Then my opponent would have gotten a turn, been able to swing for 9. And then I would have been able to pay 2 and kill it. And then I would have died to the Thud combo. I am amazed to say aloud. Guess this? I love that Nullhide, like, the thing that's cool about that is that Nullhide Ferox is not really run that much. It's run some in a few decks, but in a world where discard decks are, like, super strong, it's just this hard wall. Like, if you're up against that, you're just like, ah! Which I think is cool. It's almost like these safety mechanisms. Yeah, you got it, man. Back out with you. We're about to die. Bolas gone off today? No. Really, it's Angrath. That sweet fire and that sweet steel. Taking a peek. Hey. Taking a peek. Could be Sinister Sabo. Oh, nice. So now we have, like, a real opportunity to, like, counter something even better. Okay. I mean, what are you gonna do? Alright, so Tier 2000 does not have any of the important pieces, which is good, which is very good. We're very happy about that. Oh, crap. I would love Carnival Carnage right about now. My favorite is the mathematician, Nicol Bolas, the Averager. Garinju, I wouldn't say that's true at all. I don't know how long you've been watching. I don't really think it's any different than, oh my god, fuck. What do we do? We've been watching for 5 minutes. Gringy, you made a broad sweeping statement about my performance over the course of the entire show of today compared to yesterday. And I said, how long have you been watching? I said 5 minutes. Oh, Gringy. Oh, my heart. Alright, so maybe look for a juicy bit, huh? Them J-bits. Blink! Is this getting blunk? What are we doing? Thank you, McTank says, I saw some streamers answering this question on Twitter. What are your least favorite questions to be asked on stream? I don't really think I have any. Because, I mean, if someone asks me something like super... I don't even say super, just like that I don't want to answer, I just don't answer it, and it's fine. I mean, this will let me flip Nicol Bolas, I guess. I guess we do this. Fuck. You know, I thought that this colon was actually here. So if this is before the colon, then exiling Nicol Bolas is a cost. And if it's a cost, then it just happens immediately. But it appears that it goes onto the stack. Which is a big poopy pile of shit. So T2000 can cycle one, that's fine. I guess the only questions that I don't like are when people have declarative sentences they want to state, but instead of stating them as declarative sentences, they will state it as, hey, why didn't you do something? You know, like, for instance, Sean, why aren't you playing Selesnya tokens? The true, honest answer to that question is because I'm not. That's the only true answer, because the real thought process is, oh, I'm going to play a Grixis deck, so I'm just playing Grixis deck. But when someone is saying, why aren't you playing the Selesnya tokens deck, there's a lot of information that I'm missing. A lot of times, it's, hey, Sean, I'd love to see you play a Selesnya tokens deck. Hey, Sean, I saw you play a Selesnya tokens deck the other day. Are you playing it today? At all? Things like this. Dish, dish. If we bedeck that, that's pretty great. Or bedazzle it. Those are questions I just generally ignore those. Or just go on long, extravagant rants about it. What do you mean, why not? 99% of the time, why aren't you XYZ is... The answer to it is because I'm not, yeah. Because the implication to it is that I spent time thinking about doing Selesnya tokens, came up with a reason not to do it, and now I'm not doing it. Because of that reason. Which is rarely ever the case. Got any upcoming games you're excited about? Ask Gon TV, dude. Anno 1800. I think our deck just always loses to this. I think we just straight up lose to this. I think we gotta put in our negates. Negates. Who do we appreciate? Cast downs? No. Ritual of Soots? No. Duresses? Oh, yeses. What the heck do we even try to put in here? Probably like this, right? None of these cards up here help us at all. This, I think, gives us enough insurance. We have triple Bedevil. What do you think of Wilderness Reclamation getting banned from standard play? I feel like it's just an issue in the deck. Oh, we have 61 cards? Dude, I'm such a boss. Fuck yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Boom, man. 61? Blood Crypt. Yes, yes, show me what you got. Yes. Opt. Leg Ion War Boss. Bang. Yes. This is a lean in game from your pal Day 9. Do. Alright, so maybe we can swing in for 5, staying alive. Ooh, Growth Spiral's pretty good. Memorial to Genius, maybe. Everybody now! So is this lethal next turn? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. One off. Ah. I mean, if we draw that good old Bedeck. Oh, okay. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Discovery Dispersal. Feel like we're going to be fogged here. If we're not, then that's amazing. Fuck. Oh, it was so close. I think we win this game. Why not Carnage, says Dobafresh. That's what I mean, is that sort of question. Is like... That's the sort of one that I feel like is more reasonable of why not Carnage, because it seemed like we had mana to Carnage. And the answer is just that, like, you know, deal 1 damage to that Burmese controller. Alright, who's ready? Why didn't we flip Nicol Bolas last game? If we paid the cost to exile Nicol Bolas, our opponent would have immediately blinked Nicol Bolas, sending it back to our hand, preventing us from resolving. Window Head says, Grixis is my favorite color combo. Got a sub and show some love. Been trying to make a Grixis list work for months. We're having some pretty good success right now. Okay, what is it going to be to... What is it? just hanging out here. We are just hanging out. Being a hanging outy boy. It's gonna be 10. Oh, looking for that fwog. Yeah! Do we have any direct damage? I mean, we're pretty good. How did I get 61 of these bastards in here? I get 61 is the right number, huh? Black Sheep for real says, on the plus side, playing against this deck gives you tons of time to answer questions from chat. That's a great point. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna get some water. Why wouldn't I? There's my butt. Oh, hi, Despy. You're on the table. What a good cat. Ooh, is this hand any good at all? Oh, God, do we keep this? I mean, nah, we mulligan. Farts. Alright. Big gambles. I'm keeping this and this. God. If I ever go to the doctor and get an x-ray, my skeletal structure is made up entirely of balls. Okay. It's incredible. It's incroyablement. Don't. Oh, thank God. You get to opt. You get to opt. I still think that the initial keep was probably better. Being able to duress. We're not in like a hurry to draw lands, we're in a hurry to draw disruption. Like, I think I just have to do this right now. Fair. I just want no search for Azcanta, no Wilderness Reclamation. That's all I'm asking for. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Maybe I should just bin the other one. I'm expecting, like, land Nexus of Fate or some shit. Opponent fully tapped out. Feels nice. I need to put a threat on the board. Only got 2 negates. somewhere in the world, there's a god of RNGs looking out for me. Ugh. Fucking throw your cards into the graveyard! Give up! Give up concede! Please! Ah! God! Oh, we got another search for Azcanta. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, alright. Oh, okay, that didn't do anything. Didn't do anything. He's just exactly where it was before. Good. Good. Very good. Very, very good. Alright. God, I'm gonna discard all those cards in his hand. Grave. Transform. Draw. Oh, yes. Get one card out at least. Be gone. Root Snare. Haha. I have a leg eye on War Boss. Coming in at you. God, I think our win rate with this deck against Nexus should be real close to, like, not any percent. Oh, ah. Show myself what I got. Yes! Show me what you got. What is in your hand will no longer be in your hand, Tear. Fucking hell. Fuck out of here. Yeah. Alright, we gotta live through some turns here, huh? Oh my god, it's so close. Nothing passed? Pass. Is it land? Is it land? I hope it's land. Then that's nothing. There's nothing to do. There's nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can just draw some cards. That's fine. Kaboom. Kaboom. Okay, there's 1, 2. Now our opponent, don't forget, our opponent does have a turn after this. Be nothing. Not a single thing. Oh, that's the worst one. Oh, God. Please don't draw a Wilderness Reclamation. Okay. It's just not that great, you know?
There are none greater than I. My genius is unmatched.
none greater than I. He really needs a better voice actor, doesn't he? I gotta be honest with you, man. Anytime someone does the rumbly loud voice, like, it immediately to me sounds like a GM that takes his voice acting way too seriously, but also not seriously enough. Ah! Okay, good. Main phase Chemister's Insight to go to Disco Town. No Wilderness Reclamation one time. Oh, farts. God. Oh. I have no agency. I'm just hoping. Ugh. Come on. Alright, don't transform it. Graveyard. Decline.
Must be done.
I know what must be done. Oh, taking a peek. Yes, fuck yeah. Oh, I've never enjoyed getting 2 pips so much. Wreckaronied, man. Oh, God. Broke his teeth apart like they were baby carrots, man. Yes. I'm going to turn his soul into a really nice halberd. Oh, God. Yeah. There are none greater than I. I have a burgeoning career in voice acting, for sure. I think so. I mean, it checks out. I mean, you know, I was thinking through it all on my own, and I think I figured it out. All right, let me tell you what's going on here. All right, I'm closing the stream. All right, first of all, Monday Madness for upcoming Monday. Go to the Discord, discord.gg/day9tv. Go to the deck submissions channel and submit to me a deck that runs at least 3 Sunbird's Invocations. I'll be doing that Monday at 4. Mwah.